Hey everybody, tons to talk about today. We're going to talk about Chivas all the way in New York, the Leagues Cup. We're talking about our Chingonas who are back in passionate form, and we're going to be talking about Tapatio and our youth players. Welcome everyone to We Go To Live. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latino America, and all the Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas around the globe. All you mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters, welcome to We Go To Live. We're transmitting directly from the Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams, el Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Bienvenidos todos a We Go To Live. This is episode 2, season 6, and welcome everyone, especially my co-hosts, Gaby and Alfredo. ¿Cómo están? Gaby, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, Robert, and hi, everybody that's already joining the chat and starting the Chivas conversation. So happy to be back here for episode 2 of season 6 of We Go To Live. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in, because everybody wants to know what's happening with Chivas right now, Chivas Femenil, Tapatio, and all the good stuff regarding Chivas. So remember that this show is created especially for all our Chiva hermanos that live outside Mexico and speak mostly in English. Can you see right here? It says Chivas TV. So we are official. So this is information for you in your language, in main language, in everybody's language, because we speak Chivas. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gaby. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chiva hermanos. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. There I am. How are you guys? Big shout out to everyone on the comment section. Big shout out to Curtis Williams, to Axel, to Carla Silva, everyone who's tuning us in here in the official Chivas social media networks. We have, as my dear Gaby and my dear Robert said, plenty of information. There's so much going on in the Chivaverse. The team won in the home opener of Apertura 2025. They're now in the United States, concretely in New York City for the Leagues Cup. We also have information on El Tapatio, who has made it to the United States, where, of course, our friends from Telemundo are also watching us. Big shout out to you guys. We have information on Chivas Femenil, the subs as well. One of them has perfect pace so far in Apertura 2025, and it is a very special day because we have a very special anniversary. The most modern and the most environmentally friendly stadium in Mexico and Latin America is turning 15 years old from its inauguration. That's right, it's been 15 years from today that Estadio Akron was inaugurated. We have content on that as well. So very excited to be here with you guys and ready for the next hour.
That's right. And with that, my friends, why don't we take a look into the 15 years of Akron Stadium?
Nos había hablado él del bosque de la primavera, de un espacio que es natural, al límite de la ciudad, y entonces surgió sí, solamente una plática con él, surgió la idea de si haces un proyecto tan grande, no hacerlo en concreto, en acero, hacer un proyecto amistoso que simboliza una energía positiva, natural, una energía creativa que puede ser un volcán, y Jorge se quedó encantado.
Hace 15 años nací de la tierra, entre polvo, acero y sueños. Vi cómo el tiempo me fue dando forma. Un día, desperté al escuchar el clamor de la multitud.
El duelo entre las Chivas y el conjunto del Manchester se da paso a esta nueva casa, llena de modernidad, llena de la más alta tecnología.
Desde el día de mi inauguración, he sido testigo de hazañas, batallas que nos unieron. Gritamos campeonatos y lloramos de orgullo. Cada gol fue un latido, cada título un pedazo de eternidad. cuando no fue el balón, fue la música, cuerdas, luces y voces que hicieron vibrar hasta el concreto. Aquí también cantamos al amor, al arte, a la vida. Pero aquí viven millones de historias que muy pocos conocen. En cada risa, en cada abrazo, en los ojos de quienes regresan siempre. Aquí nacieron historias de amor, el festejo de estar vivos, cenizas, y prevalecen las historias de quienes dejan huella. Relatos que se cruzan, que laten, que hacen eco y continúan. Somos 15 años de historias. Gracias por hacerme eterno.
Beautiful, beautiful video, beautiful stadium. So I just want to, before going into the very fun, interesting stuff, and of course, we're going to mention about this video and all that we need to know about the 15 years of Estadio Akron. I have 3 mentions to give you guys. So the first one is, remembered, a big shout out to our friends in Telemundo Deportes, La Casa de las Chivas en Estados Unidos, to all our Chivermans that are watching right now through the Telemundo app. Remember, we are live right there as well. And also another mention is, if you have Telegram or WhatsApp, please download those apps and search Chivas, and you can join the conversation right there, right? And you can join comunidades, and you can be eligible for prizes, tickets, and a lot much more stuff and good information, the latest information actually about Chivas. And last but certainly not least, please head over to Twitter, or X, I should say. Head over there and please vote. Go to the Chivas in English account, the Chivas official English account, and vote for our weekly MVP. We're going to talk about this in just a minute, but there you have all the options. Of course, Efraín Alvarez, Kate Cowell, La Hormiga, of course. So head over there and vote and retweet, or everything you have to do to give us your vote, and we can talk about that at the end of the show. Back to you, Robert.
Thank you so much, guys. Sorry, it's like storming over here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Get back into the topic. We're going to talk about Akron Stadium celebrating 15 years of milestones. All right. Everybody out there who's a Chiva hermano should know that Akron Stadium was the stadium inaugurated the dream of El Señor Vergara, which he was able to create in his mind, and then through his force of will, basically, created a stadium. 15 years of Jorge Vergara. So let's talk about those 15 pivotal moments that we had in this stadium. For example, things that I can remember. All right, I'll start. You guys think of firsts. I got a first chance to watch Chivas versus Manchester United back in 2010. That was the first official game. Mm-hmm. We also had a Libertadores final that I also went to. That was a great experience. It was magnificent. We also had the first goal scored ever by Chichadios. And the stadium just became quickly, just erupted into a hub of major events. Okay, so the stadium is magnificent. What do you guys remember from the stadium, my friends?
Oh, whoa. I just want to say something first and foremost, because for me, it's like the highlight of this, because we saw Chivas Femenil get their championships, right? So that for me is like, ooh, yes, because remember, okay, if you've been living under a rock, Chivas Femenil won their first ever championship, like the first ever championship, Liga MX Femenil. So, and the second one, of course, in the Estadio Akron. So, yeah, that was very, very, very exciting. So, shout out to my girls.
Yeah, back in 2017, that was that title, I think. I remember that team. I love that team. Yeah. Me enamoraron. Those ladies really, really, really were a magnificent team, and was the first champion of the pink circuit.
The first one. In my case, I would say that actually the first match that I ever saw at Estadio Akron was the last final, the last time that Chivas Femenil was champion there, that Blanca stopped the penalty kick to win the series against Pachuca. We had won by 4-2 at La Bella in Pachuca, and then we lost by 1-0, but we won by 4-3 on aggregate. That was the very first time that I went to Estadio Akron, it was fantastic. Well, that I saw a match at the Estadio Akron 3 days earlier. I was there, and they gave me a tour of the stadium. The museum is magnificent. The Chivas TV, where Chivas TV is also great. The press, where the press is, it's also fantastic. It's so fresh, it's you feel the breeze from the forest that's right next to the ground. The surroundings of the stadium, it's covered with grass, which is fantastic. It makes it so fresh. It's so environmentally friendly. And whenever I tell my friends, whenever I tell my acquaintances that I work with Chivas, a lot of them mention me about the Akron Stadium, about the stadium of Las Chivas, because it's famous. It's a famous ground. It's innovative. It's environmentally friendly. I myself, I'm an environmentalist, so it's just another motive of pride to collaborate with this institution that is so committed to its environment, to what's going on in the world. So very proud of having the best football ground in the entire continent, because it's just another matter of pride of being a Chivermano. So that final in 2022 was a very, very special day, and it was the very first time that I saw a match at Estadio Akron.
And talking about all of these sports activities that have been there, in 2011, we had the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. I don't, you guys are pretty young, maybe don't remember that. I'm just kidding. We also had the Pan American Games.
Panamericanos, yes.
Wow, that was incredible to have that in Guadalajara. And
for all the people.
Go for it. And for all the people, right? Everybody.
I was going to say, and for the few people out there that don't enjoy football, right? All the events and the concerts that are held in Estadio Akron, because it's an incredible venue for this kind of situation. Coldplay was recently there. I hope nobody was burned and the big screen, right? But yeah, also like the venue itself. And also Alfredo and myself have a couple of videos right now in the official channel that you can go look, because we have very interesting facts about Estadio Akron in this 15-year anniversary.
Yeah. You know what? He hosted the first boxing contest by El Canelo after almost 12 years without fighting in Mexico. And you know what else? Estadio Akron hosted the last Saturday a fantastic comeback of Chivas against Atlético San Luis. We were 2-0 above, then they tied, then they went up, then we scored 2 goals. At the 82nd minute, we tied it with Armando Hormiga González. Then we won it also with Armando Hormiga González. So what a game, right? What a way to prepare the 15th anniversary of the ground. What do you guys think? What did you guys see on Saturday?
Well, on Saturday, I love the match. It was horrible in the sense that there were 7 goals. Yeah, there were 7 goals. Defensively, it was horribly played. But I loved it. I love San Luis played well, I think. Chivas, were able to come back after having lost the control of the match. I thought it was magnificent. It was great because we won, but had we lost, heartache hotel, my friends. Because Chivas played extremely well. And they were able to do their football, do Milito's football. El Profe's football was there. So what did you see, Gabi? What did you like the most from the comeback?
Well, the comeback, of course, but it was very dramatic. It was a very dramatic game for me, unnecessarily dramatic, in my opinion, because as you were saying, we were winning 2-0. And that was like, okay, we're doing what we need to do. Richie Ledesma, Kate Cowell, like that collective game. And I know I always talk about that, but it was good. Then San Luis woke up. For some reason, they woke up, and everybody knows what happened, right? I don't want to go play by play, but it was very dramatic. I think Milito showed exactly what he's made of when he made those subs, when he made the changes. Those things were like his size, like also like, I don't want to sound too cheesy, but like a surgeon move, like it was like specific. Hormiga, oh my goodness. And I love him. He has like this aura. This is like a very trending word used lately by the youngsters. But yeah, he has like this incredible energy. What we saw about Dani Aguirre, Efrain Alvarez, my goodness, we've been seeing that since preseason. And I think to this day, all the reinforcements are like showing like, hey, raising their hands and like, I'm right here and I can do the job and I can do it well. So for me, it was dramatic, exciting, nerve-wracking, but good. I mean, ultimately and overall, it was like, okay, here we go. 3 points before going to Leagues Cup, which is a completely different conversation.
Exactly. And Alvarez was, for me, the machine. No, when he steps on the pitch, everything changed. And what I really, 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 really enjoyed was zero egos. Everybody was running, trying to recoup the ball, trying to get that pass in. Nobody was being nasty to another players, no reclamos. Everybody was pushing. It was great. I saw a team, Militos. Perhaps that's his magic, man. He's created a team who actually want to play together. It was magnificent. And La Hormiga, what can I say? I think he just needs a little more meat on him. He needs to be a little bit more.
Oh, I cannot do it.
Yeah, because he's really skinny, man. He's a little guy. If you think about it, he's really young, and still at that age, as a man, you're still, gathering a little bit more musculature. So I loved it. It was great. And like you said, it is the lead-in to what's going to happen in New York tomorrow night. So let's start talking about what's happening in the Leagues Cup. Go for it, Gabby.
But first, let's listen to our head coach because he has something to say. Let's go.
Wonderful.
Bueno, las sensaciones con el resultado final son buenas, porque ganamos. En definitiva, eso es muy importante y con nuestra gente. Desde el partido, de lo que fue el juego, por supuesto que ganando 2-0, que nos remonten, no es algo que a ningún entrenador nos guste. Sobre esas cosas debemos mejorar. Sí, después del 3-2 tuvimos una buena actitud para intentar empatar primero el partido, después ganarlo. Se nos dio, pero lógicamente que con 2-0 me hubiese gustado que tengamos, porque estamos capacitados para hacerlo, un mayor control del juego, un saber jugar con el 2-0 a favor. Pero bueno, son aspectos que el equipo lógicamente aún tiene margen de mejora y tenemos que corregir, aprender de lo que sucedió hoy, montada y sobre todo con el ingreso de los chicos que terminaron el partido, ¿no? Uno quiere tener recambios que den soluciones y en el día de hoy todos los cambios, todos los chicos que han ingresado han dado respuestas muy positivas. Eso es algo para destacar, o que yo por lo menos valoro mucho. La verdad que la atmósfera vivida con el final del juego, como se dio, fue muy vibrante, muy emocionante. Conseguir dar vuelta a un partido que lo teníamos controlado, que después se nos descontroló y nos dieron vuelta al marcador y terminar ganándolo, obviamente que genera en el aficionado una explosión y una emoción muy grande, igual que a nosotros. Y esa comunión o esa conexión, me gustaría que cada día sea más fuerte entre el equipo y la afición. Ahora, ¿es fuerte? Sí, es fuerte, pero tenemos que alimentar esa conexión. Y se alimenta jugando al fútbol de una manera valiente, con mucha pasión, con mucha energía, con una mentalidad ganadora. Nosotros, digamos, desde adentro hacia afuera tenemos que ser los primeros en transmitir. Si eso pasa, la gente va a estar volcada con el equipo. El aficionado de Chivas es un aficionado muy, muy fiel. Lo ha demostrado en momentos de dificultad. Lógicamente que me gusta preparar los equipos para atacar. Cuando uno prepara los equipos para atacar, no lo condiciona el resultado. Quiero decir, uno va empatando 0-0, pero está preparado para atacar, intenta marcar un gol. Si uno va ganando y está preparado para atacar, intenta aumentar la ventaja. Y si uno va perdiendo y está preparado para atacar, es capaz de poder dar vuelta a un resultado como ocurrió hoy.
There we go.
There you go.
True analysis, great analysis. I don't think he was really happy with that score.
He said
We were saying, right, defensively.
he said that he wished that the team would have controlled
Yeah, he said
the
it. He
2-goal
did.
advantage a little better, but you know it's just a matter of time. You know, it's we at the end of the day we got a 2-0 early, so you play at home, you enter that phase of you're not that clear of what to do. But I think that as we develop bit by bit that killer instinct, you know, when next time or the next few times that we encounter ourselves in that 2-goal advantage situation with an entire half left to play, you know, we're gonna go and look for the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one. Why not? And yeah,
Definitely got to keep.
and
attacking,
become,
no?
you know, more of a goal machine.
And what I take away, just
Yes.
as the
exactly.
last comment about what the words of Milito were, if you were watching the game, of course, I was getting very like frustrated but emotional at the same time with the fourth goal, the third and the fourth, and I was like, oh, okay, yes, okay, whatever. But then when I watched how he was celebrating with the guys, with the team, I was like, okay, that's it. Like, he is committed. Like, he is excited. He knows right now, it was his first game in Estadio Akron, right? He knows right now, he knows what it means to be ahead of Chivas right now. And that was his proof, like what he needed, like that last motivation to be like, this is it. We're doing this. So yeah, I don't think he was happy necessarily. I think even though we won, I think there's a lot of things that we have to take care of. You cannot be winning and suddenly just being win over, right? With a 1-goal advantage, actually. But I think it was okay. And he has a lot of things to do, but I think the team is capable because remember, in the past, when we were losing or winning rather, and then we were losing, like the sentiment was like, bleh, you know, and this was not the case. So that, for starters, is pretty good.
That's right, because it's a different attitude. And like you said, going into the League Cup with a win. I think it was really frustrating against León as well, because we played, I thought, a very good game. We just needed to maybe make a goal or two against León to kind of close that down. But Milito's, I saw it. There's a picture I'm going to share with you guys. I took it from one of the videos that Prime was up, and when they're celebrating, and the face is Ledesma, El Cotorro, I don't remember who else was there with Milito, everybody was hugging, and their faces were in ecstasy, you know, and for me that, I'm going to jump on your boat, okay, Gabi, and voy a ser un Milito follower, man, because the truth is, if you can change the heart of a person, then you have managed to
and
do a
we've
lot.
seen that before, right?
So
let's hope.
Yep, I believe.
Exactly. But Robert,
I believe. Remember, with no, and all that time, I believe we got the team.
we do.
This time, man. So let's
Why
see.
don't we go?
Let's see. We have more words, though. We have a reporte Rojiblanco desde Nueva York. So let's take a look at that. Woo! We're gonna win tomorrow, guys. Vámonos.
Luego de un vuelo de poco más de 5 horas, el Guadalajara llegó a Nueva York para arrancar con su participación en la Leagues Cup 2025. Acompáñame en este reporte rojiblanco y no te pierdas todo lo que tienes que saber sobre la llegada de Chivas a la Gran Manzana. Después del emocionante partido vivido el pasado fin de semana que concluyó con un triunfo ante Atlético San Luis por 4-3 en el Estadio Akron, el rebaño sagrado ya está enfocado en esta nueva edición del torneo binacional, en el que enfrentará al New York Red Bulls, al Charlotte FC y al FC Cincinnati en la fase de grupos. Tras llevar a cabo el entrenamiento de este lunes en Verde Valle, el equipo tomó el desayuno grupal y salió rumbo al aeropuerto de Guadalajara, donde abordó un vuelo charter que lo trajo hasta Nueva York, pues este jueves debutará ante el cuadro de los Bulls en el Sport Illustrated Stadium. Al llegar a su hotel de concentración, el equipo fue recibido y apapachado por un buen número de aficionados que hizo retumbar el Chivas Chivas en toda la Gran Manzana. Gabriel Milito sabe de la relevancia que tiene este torneo para Chivas y de la importancia de no dejar escapar ningún punto para aspirar a avanzar a la fase final, por lo cual consideró a 30 futbolistas para esta nueva aventura por los Estados Unidos. En el listado destaca el regreso de Miguel Tapias, quien dejó atrás la lesión sufrida en la pretemporada, además de la presencia de los canteranos rojiblancos Gael García, Samir Inda y Sergio Aguayo. Es importante recordar que tanto Javier Hernández como Leonardo Sepúlveda permanecieron en Guadalajara para continuar con sus respectivos procesos de rehabilitación. Y tras este increíble recibimiento de la nación rojiblanca que se dio cita en el hotel de concentración de Chivas aquí en Nueva York, pudimos platicar con Armando González. Vamos a escuchar las palabras del Hormiga.
Venimos creo que preparados, emocionados, ilusionados también de enfrentar este gran torneo. Creo que todos tenemos esas ganas, esa hambre de poder ganar este torneo y vamos partido a partido, enfocados, son 3 partidos y uno a la vez. Sí, como ya lo he dicho, siempre me gusta trabajar para estar listo para cuando me toque. Creo que lo que pasó el sábado pasado es un poco de los frutos del trabajo que hago día a día. Y pues contento, feliz, pero pues todavía queda mucho por hacer, no me voy a conformar con esos 2 goles, todavía tengo muchas ganas y tengo todo ese trabajo por hacer por delante y faltan muchas cosas. Sí, lo sabemos que este torneo no se nos ha dado y venimos con esas ganas, con esa ilusión, con esa hambre de cambiar las cosas. Sí, nosotros sabemos que vamos contra grandes rivales, es un torneo complicado, pero sabemos lo que nosotros podemos hacer y lo que tenemos que hacer. Sí, me sorprendió la verdad, yo venía ahí con mis audífonos, ya ahí todos en el camión y nomás escuché todos los tambores, toda la gente, las banderas, dije wow, hasta acá llegaron, es increíble y siempre muy feliz y muy contento de tener tanta gente apoyándonos.
Chivas concluirá con su preparación para enfrentar al conjunto neoyorquino el siguiente par de días en el Red Bull Training Facilities, donde el miércoles habrá atención a los medios de comunicación locales, incluida una conferencia de prensa con Gabriel Milito. Y ya saben, chivermanos, que si quieren estar al pendiente y enterarse antes que nadie sobre lo que sucede con el Guadalajara durante esta travesía en la Leagues Cup, los invitamos a que estén al pendiente de NotiChivas, de la previa en cada uno de los partidos de este certamen binacional y de las redes sociales del equipo en todo momento. Mi nombre es Javier Quesada, les mando un saludo.
From Javier over in New York, a ver qué nos trae.
I know, right?
A papaya hot dog or something like that, no caería mal. My friends, just to add to that and to start rounding up our talk about Chivas Femenil, there was a short conference this afternoon with Milito and El Guti. Let's hear what they had to say. They have a different attitude. We're going for the cup.
Bueno, yo he tenido la oportunidad de participar 2 veces ya en este torneo y desgraciadamente no hemos podido clasificar. Creo que se le está dando mucha importancia a este torneo y nos ayuda a nosotros a nivel personal y de equipo también. Venimos con mucha confianza, mucha humildad a competir y a tratar de ganar. Sabemos que es un formato complicado, que solo pueden clasificar 4 y eso lo hace aún más complicado y sabemos de los rivales que tenemos. Están entre los 8, nos tocó unos equipos que están jugando muy bien. Te lo puedo decir porque sigo la MLS porque tengo un amigo ahí que es Chucky y creo que el nivel de la MLS está creciendo mucho, son muy intensos y nosotros venimos con mucha seriedad, muchas ganas y el objetivo es salir campeón de este torneo.
Bueno, muchas gracias, Guti.
Ya lo había dicho en una entrevista.
Bueno, hablando en serio con respecto a la pregunta que me has hecho, Jesús, sí, la League Cup tiene mucha importancia de por sí, por ser un torneo donde competimos con los equipos de la MLS, que son equipos, o la MLS, igual que nuestra liga, no para de evolucionar y de crecer y creo que cada vez es más observada por el mundo exterior, no solamente que por los más cercanos, digamos, sino también vemos que trasciende fronteras y que se mira y va teniendo repercusión en Europa, en Sudamérica, y cada día se va jerarquizando más. Ambas ligas, y esta League Cup permite que las dos ligas compitan entre sí, por lo tanto es una competencia muy importante para nosotros. Además de querer ser protagonista e intentar llegar lejos en esta ocasión en la League Cup, tenemos claro que está la clasificación de la Conca Champions, ¿no? Donde los 3 primeros ahí estarán. Entonces, sí, por eso también es importante para nosotros. De por sí la League Cup es importante, y además que otorga el pasaje a la Conca Champions, que es un torneo también importante para nosotros poder participar.
Vamos con la última pregunta.
Different attitude. They look loose. Let's not forget that Chivas has already played against New York. We beat them back in 2018 in the semifinals. The game is going to be tomorrow. We'll let you guys in on all of the details a little bit later on in the show. So, hey, man, we're going to win in New York, my people. We're going to win in New York. And now let's move on.
Yes,
Gabi,
sir.
Gabi, I think you need to introduce something for us right now.
So,
somebody named
Damaris Godínez. We have words from La Dama de Chivas Femenil. Let's go.
La verdad es que estamos muy motivadas por el inicio del torneo y por estos 2 partidos que gracias a Dios hemos ganado. Pero también creo que estamos como tomando confianza. Siento que estamos adaptándonos también. Las niñas que llegaron, pues no es como tan fácil, pero creo que ahí vamos poco a poco. Creo que ese partido simplemente fue para ver qué tanto nos falta por mejorar, y la verdad que siento que el equipo está bien. Al menos yo estoy ilusionada y creo que el equipo también lo está, y pues nada, estamos trabajando fuerte y tratando de mantener esta racha que llevamos de 2 partidos ganados. No sé, no te das cuenta de todo lo que has pasado, y justo así cuando miré que ya eran 6 años, yo pues me puse a recordar todos los momentos. También miré como algunas fotos de cuando llegué, y pues no, siento que soy otra, o sea, he cambiado muchísimo, y pues nada, también recordar los buenos y malos momentos. Ellos están orgullosos de mí, mis padres, mi familia, mi hijo, mi esposo, todos. Siento que ellos pues me conocen y saben la persona que soy, y nada, pues yo me siento feliz porque ellos también lo disfruten conmigo, pero también yo, porque creo que pues sí, no ha sido fácil, pero pues aquí estoy disfrutando de lo que es este equipo Chivas. Creo que va a ser un partido muy bueno. Creo que no va a ser nada fácil, pero yo estoy muy emocionada de poder jugar en casa, y siento que lo vamos a hacer muy bien. Hemos trabajado para eso. Creo que estos 2 partidos nos han servido para tenernos confianza y adaptarnos también a este nuevo torneo, pero creo que ya estamos muy bien, estamos listas, y nada, muy emocionada de jugar este partido.
And there we have Damaris Godínez. She's been through it all with Chivas Femenil. She said it herself, through the good times, the bad times, the not so good, and but she's been there, and she is one of the leaders, I think, in this team, defensively speaking as well. And she's tough and she's brilliant, and we love her. So yeah, there you go. And also we have to talk about Jornada 3, because Chivas Femenil is coming back to Estadio Akron. Remember that week 1 and week 2, we were doing away games against San Luis and Querétaro. And we have 6 points currently for Chivas Femenil. And we are facing Bravas de Juárez at home tomorrow. And it's going to be a good game. Chivas has not lost against Juárez at home. So it's going to be a good game. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be magnificent. I think that Bravas also is undefeated, right? Alfredo, are they undefeated?
Bravas de Juárez. Let me check.
Yeah.
Brava.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
I think they are.
They've tied.
So
They tied against Atlas and they defeated Puebla. So yeah, they're undefeated.
Yeah.
okay, so that right there is something. But hey, the numbers never lie. We've never lost
Yes,
to Bravas,
at
like
home.
you said, guys.
At home.
Right? At home. At home. Right? 4 wins
Yeah.
and 2 draws. So I think that we're going to be able to score against them. Definitely. And I think we're going to win. I really love the way everybody's playing. You know, Josh, everybody's just like
And
playing by the
remember,
numbers.
Licha is currently with 3 goals with just 2 weeks of Liga MX Femenil. So yeah, she's doing what she knows best. And as you were saying, Robert, like the team is looking good, and they have the motivation, and I think they have the elements. Again, we talk about this every single time. Like you have a starting 11, and you easily have another 11 at the bench. So it's very good to see this kind of strategy of obviously El Mister Contreras and what he's doing inside the pitch, and all the players, they look happy, they're motivated, and they're doing their thing, and that's the important thing, right?
Right, that's the most important thing. And they're going to be motivated doubly tomorrow because they're coming home. Yeah. And you know that the stadium, the Akron, is impressive, my friend. So all of that is going to count for our team. So what's going to be the score? Mañana. We have 2 games tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
The place tomorrow.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I love it. What's going to be the score, guys? What do you think?
Alfredo, you go first.
So it's I'm going for a 2-0 because I'm saying that Chivas Femenil will keep another clean sheet. I think it's the girls have kept clean sheets in 14 out of 26 official matches so far in 2025. So yes, I'm betting for another clean sheet for Chivas, another Licha goal, and to make it 4 in 3 games. And why not someone else to score? So I'm going for a 2-0 for El Rebaño.
Nice. Well developed. Have you guys noticed Viridiana is like playing like a youngster again? What the hell? It's incredible. So what's your score, Daddy? What's your score?
My score is going to be 3-0. 3.
3.
Yeah, going big or going home. I'm going 3-0 right now because I am predicting 2 goals de Licha Cervantes. So remember these words because I am predicting 2 goals from Licha Cervantes, and she's going to be at the top of the table of the scorers on Liga MX Femenil on week 3. So yeah, 3-0.
3-0. I'm going to go with yours because you know me. I go big or I go home. And definitely 3-0. I am going to base myself mostly on Alfredo's analysis because I think that, you know, we're going to be able to keep that 0.
Yeah.
Right? From our modicals, which that's what's most important. So magnificent. I'm excited tomorrow. What am I going to do? I'm on vacation, man. I'm supposed to be out on the beach and hanging out and playing and stuff. I'm going to have to make an excuse. I'm going to have to find an excuse to stay in. Alfredo, tell us what's going on with the subs and everybody, man. We got all these future heroes ready to burst upon the scene, my friend.
Yeah, so let's kick it off with Tapatio. They disputed the MLS Next Pro Invitational against North Texas, who is the actual champion of MLS Next. El Tapatio unfortunately lost by 3-1, but it was another experience in the United States. The goal scored by El Tapatio was managed by Ariel Castro. Also, we will not be counting with Uciel Garcia, Benjamin Sanchez, and Daniel Cervantes for the next few matches. Unfortunately, we'll let you know when they're back. And Tapatio is already getting prepped for Apertura 2025, kicking off this Sunday, August the 3rd. We will be receiving Atlético La Paz at Estadio Akron. So that's it for Tapatio, kicking off the tournament, kicking off Apertura 2025. So on Sunday against Atlético La Paz at Estadio Akron. Let's move on to the under 21, who continues the Apertura 2025 with a perfect pace after defeating the category, the under 21 of Atlético San Luis by 3-1. So it is perfect pace for the under 21 after 3 match days. Right now, the under 21 sits fifth of the regular table with 6 points. However, they have disputed one game less than the rest of its contendants. So 6 points, 1 game less than the rest. In the fifth place, great opportunity to move up positions whenever we play that remaining game that we have for the under 21. Perfect pace so far. Moving on to the under 19. The guys unfortunately lost 3-1 against also the under 19 of Atlético San Luis. And what's next for the under 19 is that the guys unfortunately sit 12 with 3 points. So we can say that the under 21 has a better present than the under 19. However, it's still early. Hopefully the under 19 gets to catch up. And as we mentioned before, El Tapatío will be debuting on Sunday at Estadio Akron when we receive Atlético La Paz.
It's going to be another fun-packed weekend, Rojiblanco weekend, my friend.
Yes.
With so much football going on, those youngsters are so talented. And if you guys don't have a chance, or you have nothing to do in the mornings on Saturday or Sunday, whenever our matches are, take a look at the YouTube transmissions.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Aldo, Rick, Marcelo, everybody's doing their job there. And most importantly, we're able to see these youngsters who are going to be on the pitch tomorrow. Yeah, the next one's coming up. So, where can we watch these matches, my friend?
There we go.
All this football, Gabi, ayúdanos. Where can we sit down, have a nice cold one?
Let's go first with Chivas Femenil Week 3. The first game of Chivas Femenil Apertura 2025 at home. So it's Week 3 tomorrow, remember. And you can watch through Prime Video if you are in Mexico and through Tubi. And if you are in the United States, you can watch through Telemundo Deportes. Remember, 7:05 Mexico time. If you are in a different time zone, you know what to do. But yes, Amazon Prime Video, you can watch Chivas Femenil through that platform starting tomorrow with Week 3 of Liga MX Femenil. Excited.
Yep. Great move there. I love it. Yes, La Casa de las Chivas. Very good. And there we go. Alfredo, where can we watch Chivas Red Bull?
Yes, so for tomorrow, we have the first match. We have the debut of the League's Cup. This is tomorrow, kicking off at 5:30 p.m. Central Mexican time, 6:30 p.m. Central Time of the United States. And either if you're in Mexico or the USA, it will be through MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. If you've never subscribed to Apple TV, guess what? You have access to a 30-day free trial, so you can actually watch the League's Cup for free. Access to the free trial if you're interested in any of the shows or in any of the movies there. You can stay. If not, you just get the free trial, but it's definitely in Apple TV and MLS Season Pass. Of course, I encourage you to watch other content on Apple TV. Of course, they have fantastic content, but the most fantastic of them all is the Chivas game of the League's Cup, kicking off tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time of the United States. And we also have where to watch El Tapatío, right? There we go.
Okay, Chivas Tapatío, Liga de Expansión MX. We'll be able to watch Tapatío against Club Atlético La Paz on Sunday, August 3rd. The platform is TRD. You can watch them at 5:05 Mexico City time, and you guys do the math. Liga de Expansión MX. Starting this weekend. Oh my goodness. So much football.
Thank God.
So much.
We are fortunate. Yes, I know I'm tired. I'm waiting for American
that's coming
football
too.
because
Yes.
the seasons, you know, that's how I tell the seasons. Like when the leaves fall from the trees, I look at the TV and I know what
It's
season
almost
I'm
time.
It's almost time. All right, my friends. Well then, that's about it for us today.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. We have all these people out there in the chat. Thank you guys. We're still having trouble with connecting you guys so that we're able to interact a little bit more with you, but we appreciate it so much that you take your time and you send us your good vibes. Everybody was so nice today in the chat.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Weren't they?
Big shout out.
Almost.
Yeah. Everyone on the chat. We had Joel Salazar Arroyo watching us from Nayarit. Francisco Javier Lopez watching us from Jerecuaro, Guanajuato. We have Jose Salazar, who remembers that his parents were able to take him to watch the Chivas against Manchester United, a game that inaugurated Estadio Akron on this day 15 years ago. We also have on the house, we had someone watching us from Indianapolis, Indiana, of course. So people watching us from all over the place, from the United States, from Mexico. So we feel the love, guys, and thank you very much for being there.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget, go to Twitter, check who you voted for the MVP, and let's see who it is that we chose. All you guys, see you next week, hopefully with great news, and be good.
Be good.
And believe.
Arriba las Chivas.
Arriba las Chivas, believe.